Hey, what's going on, guy? Welcome to your stimulus update and daily news report. Let's get right down to it. Here's what's happening. Lawmakers are pushing to see President Biden fulfill his promises. This means the $200 per month for people on Social Security. This means forgiving up to $10,000 in student debt. This also means taxing people making less than $400,000 per year. Those are the three big promises. President Biden has already been saying for the past year he is not going to tax anybody making less than $400,000 per year. Technically, people are paying more in taxes because prices are higher. But again, as far as income taxes for people making less than $400,000 per year, he has kept that promise. What about for giving up to $10,000 in student debt? Well, he is attempting to do that. And then that means the only promise that he has not really discussed is the $200 per month for people on Social Security. Well, this is where one lawmaker has been the most outspoken, and that is Senator Bernie Sanders. Some experts believe that Senator Bernie Sanders is already preparing for another run at present if President Biden decides to not return in 2024. Now, from a political standpoint, experts believe that Senator Bernie Sanders will be one of the first picks amongst Democrats. So, by using Bernie Sanders to call out President Biden, this could be the way to get him as a front runner in the event that President Biden doesn't want to take on a second term. And the expectation is that he will not. But at this point, no matter who will be the front runner, it doesn't matter. What matters to the American people is that our leaders keep their promises. It's going to start with the $10,000 in student loan forgiveness. If this doesn't go through the expectations, Democrats are going to get hammered in the middle of the upcoming midterm elections. And any Democrat that will be running for president in 2024 will not win. Now, this amount, or particularly this amount of relief, would be a large weight off the shoulders of struggling Americans. And according to a recent report that was put together for Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren, this report indicates that this could actually zero out loan balances of roughly 2 million black borrowers. It could reduce the share of black individuals with student debt, and it could improve black households' net worth. Well, this is what Senator Elizabeth Warren had to say after the report. As this analysis clearly shows, canceling student debt is a matter of racial justice and about providing relief to millions of hardworking people who invested in their education but are now drowning in debt. The more President Biden cancels, the more we narrow the racial wealth gap among borrowers, and the bigger the boost to America's economic futures. This is the right thing to do. Now, keep in mind, we still need to see that nobody making less than $400,000 per year pays anything more in taxes. And people collecting Social Security should see $200 monthly boost. Those are the promises. And so that the big thing right now, will Democrats keep their promise? Will President Biden keep his promise? If he doesn't, they will get hammered. This also leads me to my next point. People across the internet over the past couple of weeks have been saying that President Biden has passed the $200 per month boost to Social Security recipients and that they should be receiving their payments. But nothing has happened yet. President Biden has not passed anything. Now, I do want to talk about some more stimulus. This is something that over the past, we've been seeing that less and less stimulus is coming, and there's a reason for it. The economy is strong, and our unemployment rate is fairly low. And up until inflation started to really take off, we were doing okay. Gas prices went up and food prices were up. But overall inflation was only like 6%, 6%, and this is an additional stimulus. Just recently, the city of Austin, Texas approved a guaranteed income pilot program. This program is going to last for 1 year. It's going to give $1,000 per month to 85 families. And these are families that are at the risk of eviction or homelessness. If this is successful, the city will look into expanding this program. According to economists, a small uptick in localized inflation will not be as bad as 85 families getting evicted and living on the streets. So for Democrats, the decision to provide guaranteed income is seen as the lesser of two evils. And that is why they want to continue to provide it when they can. Texas is going to provide $1,000 per month to 85 families. It's probably going to mean that things are going to cost a little bit more in Austin. This program is only going to contribute around $1.2 million. It's not going to be a huge surge in additional cash. But for these families, this is going to be vital. States Texas, Florida, California, Washington, New York, every single state has until December 31st, 2024 to use their economic aid that they got from $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. There's about $350 billion that was sent to all the different states. If they don't use that money by the end of the day on December 31st, 2024, that money has to be returned to the US Treasury. This is money that has already been spent over a year ago, back in March of 2021. And what's crazy about everything is that there's a lot more discussions on providing additional aid to the American people. And in some cases, some people might need it, but in other cases, the money has been spent or technically spent. But the issue is the American people do not know how to go and get it. There was a program that people had to drive around to the small cities in order to let them know that, hey, we got a $30 subsidy for the internet and this is all you gotta do to qualify for it. And the problem is, most people want to know about these things, especially the internet or new programs to provide guaranteed income. The problem is they either have to learn about it and apply online, or if you do not have the internet because you are a very low income earner.